Too much of Overwatch's community still thinks that just having 2 tanks, 2 supports, and 2 DPS makes your team comp viable. Even in competitive matches, people put together poor team comps and then they wonder why they lost, or they just blame their teammates. Little do they know, they set themselves up for failure before the match even started. Hi, I'm Forrest with Faulty Lid, and today we're going to talk about the 2 most common mistakes players make when creating team comps. When attacking maps like Hanamura, Volskaya Industries, Hollywood, Kings Row, or any of the other capture point maps, does your team sit at the choke point? Do you stand around hoping to get a kill? If so, you're probably making this first mistake, and it's an incredibly common one. You're playing without heroes that can initiate the fight for you. What you need is a main tank. With a Reinhardt, you can easily get through the choke point with the help of Lucio. Your whole team gets behind his shields, and then uses Lucio's speed boost to speed right through the choke point. Once you're inside, you then just engage the enemy team in a scrum that's going to favor your team. Winston works a little bit differently, but he ends up getting the same job done. When he dives onto the enemy's healers, the enemy team will have to divert their attention from the choke point, or let their healers die. Either way, your whole team is going to get through the choke point. It really is this easy, yet the community makes it so much harder than it has to be. Your tanks can't just be Roadhog and Zarya. You can't have a 2-off tank setup and think your attack is going to run smoothly. Unfortunately, attacks without a main tank work sometimes, and a lot of players take that as enough evidence that there is nothing wrong with the strategy. Listen to me now, believe me later. You need a main tank. Main tanks allow you to initiate the fight whenever you want. There's no waiting. You just get your 6 teammates together and you follow your main tank as they push or dive in. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Taking the first capture point on Assault and Hybrid maps, it's supposed to be easy. If you watch pro matches, these points are usually taken within 1 or 2 teamfights. The attackers have a massive respawn advantage. If one of the defenders dies and one of the attackers dies, the attacker will get back to the fight much sooner. So if you're having trouble getting the first point on one of these maps, frankly, it's because you're probably doing something wrong. You either don't have a main tank to initiate teamfights for you, or you're just executing poorly. Building a team comp without Reinhardt or Winston is insanity, especially on offense or King of the Hill. As a community, we need to start thinking that not having a Reinhardt or Winston is the same as throwing a match. It's a surefire recipe to spend most of the match doing nothing at choke points. The other mistake I see most often in competitive team compositions can be just as devastating. And that's not having a DPS hero who can confirm kills. Junkrat, Hanzo, Pharah, Mei, even Soldier 76. They're all heroes that can do damage, but can't consistently confirm kills. Now you might be saying, I get kills all the time with these heroes, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, sure, you can confirm kills with these heroes, however their kits are not designed to be able to do that consistently. It does not matter how skilled you are with these heroes, it's an objective fact that other DPS heroes are better at consistent DPS. Genji and Tracer can both get in close to finish off fleeing enemies who were damaged by your Junkrat or Hanzo, and they can do that follow-up damage quickly and consistently. McCree and Reaper both have hitscan weapons with incredible burst damage potential, so they can also confirm kills consistently. Junkrat and Hanzo have projectile weaponry. They can't always hit those, and a lot of times, you just hit damage onto someone and then they get away. I've been in games where we have Junkrat and Mei as our DPS heroes. That might actually work pretty well on defense if we can keep the enemy from passing through a choke point, but what happens when they do? What happens when a Winston dives on us? What happens when their team speed boosts through a choke point and our Mei wall was too slow to split them up? Once the teamfight becomes a scrum, our team is toast. This is where the lack of consistent DPS is going to show up. Because if the enemy team does have consistent DPS heroes, you're going to be killed first. It's a team with consistency versus a team with inconsistency. You can both output plenty of damage, sure, but they can land their damage sooner and more often. If you're playing without a DPS hero who is capable of consistent damage, then there should really be no surprise you lost. I see these two mistakes all the time in competitive play, and it's a shame matches are lost this way because it's entirely self-inflicted. I want to hear about the team comp problems that you see in competitive. I want to hear about your experience in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at FaultyLidGaming. This has been Forrest for Faulty Lid, and I'll see you next time.